Are you ready to hunt for glory? Season 4 is here, and that means more events with XP, rewards, and fun. This weekend, the Concha Del Mar hosts Training Days, where both new and veteran players can earn an XP bonus by playing together. In the city, check out Puma Mania. Earn double, triple, or quadruple XP by playing games in Puma gear. Next weekend, aboard the Concha Del Mar, it's Top Deck. All games played on Deck 16 will earn double XP. Meanwhile, the city hosts Mobile One Grand Prix. Start your engines and
An overhead look at downtown Philadelphia. That's the site of our broadcast tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with DA. It's all yours.
Kevin, thanks.
Good idea. Thank you, DA. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. All out there with Robinson. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Boykins in at the center position. And for the 76ers. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Embiid. So off the tip, it's Charlotte. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Harris outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
Simmons against Ball, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Harris. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Washington inside. Defended by Thibault.
Well, I tell you, you look at Washington's motor and his effort, a lot to like about both. I mean, he uses his length and instincts to do a good job on the glass.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Drives to the hoop. And he lays it straight in. Harris has got 5 now.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Pass to Boykins. He dishes it to Robinson. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The 76ers are gone. 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And, Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Ball surveying the defense. Here's Robinson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Simmons muscling his way right into his shot. He gets the ball inside like that, it's almost a wrap.
There's another turnover by the Hornets.
5th in assists, 10th in steals, and also they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. You had to be ready to get back in a hurry or this team would run it down your throat.
And you just brought up their assists. They worked the ball around so well. Their offense last season revolved around their passing game. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Outside ball. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Outside ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Simmons. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a 4-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
Here's ball. Charlotte again missing. The 76ers leading by 9. And it's Thibault in the corner. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
And Embiid drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rozier. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Maxey. And it's blocked.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Rozier against Curry. Tries from 10. Count that bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the Hornets call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
This is just one other thing Hayward can do. He's a sneaky 6'7"-ish, and he's got the length to score inside.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Rozier against Curry. And it's Rozier missing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. They lead by 11. Maxey, no good. The Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Bridges shot, good.
Well, you can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Ball. He can't get that one, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Embiid against Ball. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Back to Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Clock at 6. Back to Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Another three for Philadelphia.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
To the middle, Monet laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Hayward. Up and in on the layup. Hayward's got his second bucket.
Boy, keeping that ball tight like it's on a string. I love seeing Hayward get a little tricky with his handle and create for himself.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now, here's Ball. D right on him. And Simmons with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
To the paint, 5 to shoot. There's Embiid. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. One second left. It doesn't go for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. 76ers ahead. They lead by 13. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing to improve every season.
Coming into this year.
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the court for the Hornets, Bridges out there with Hunter. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Terry Rozier. The kick out to Rozier. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 16. Maxey passes to Embiid. Count that one. Embiid's got 6 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day 1. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. And Ben Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Hunter. Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a championship.
And Clark, though he's improving offensively, Thibault earns his minutes at the defensive end.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Joel Embiid said Thibault has the potential to be the best defender in the league, and that's with Embiid watching Ben Simmons defend at a high level. But his combination of length, strength, and willpower and want to makes Thibault incredibly disruptive.
Right wing, Philadelphia moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. Here's Rozier. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I'll tell you what, Rozier is a guy who doesn't back down. Matter of fact, this guy will take a hit and keep on ticking.
Inside, and the dunk by Embiid.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Rozier for 3. Cans it from downtown. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Got to defend this. I mean, Rozier is more than willing to take the 3 ball if you give it to him.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Thibault finds Embiid. Here's Milton to the middle. And the dunk by Embiid.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just a notch. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
And the Hornets call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Charlotte making a switch here. Boykins checked in. Washington passes to Robinson. Over Story. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motion.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Thibault for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Rozier. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Terry Rozier showing you excellent body control, converting inside there.
Milton kicks to Harris. Passes it to Thibault. Out to Harris. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 14 points for Joel Embiid.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now the pass to Robinson. And here is Washington. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Ball's checked in for Terry Rozier. Thibault, the pass to Harris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Robinson passes to Washington.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Here's Curry. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Now, here's Thibault. He's covered closely. He feeds it to Embiid. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And here is Ball. No points in the game yet for him. And there's another one for the Hornets.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
They get the rebound. Harris. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well and gets in there and keeps possessions alive.
Robinson drives in, and that one is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And there's the feed to Embiid. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
Rejected by Harris. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Hornets with possession here. A steal. He's all alone. Plays it in off the breakaway. And the 76ers lead by 15.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Charlotte calls timeout. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
1:14 left to play in the first half. Ball with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Orlando.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Here's Maxey. He's got 6. Outside, Simmons. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. Down low. Here's Robinson. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Monet, defended by Hayward. Yep, that one goes in there.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Robinson passes to Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Buries it down low. Hunter's got 4 points this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Harris. And that one released in time, but no good. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 16 points, too.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Ben Simmons. That's the five to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Shoots from the baseline. Ball no good. The 76ers leading by 12.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside, Simmons. Here's the teardrop. No good that time.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
And that one's good. Thybulle.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Hornets trail by 14. Outside, Ball. He kicks to Robinson. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Rozier is checked in for the Hornets. Deep two from Ball. Good. He hits the jump shot. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Some solid defense from Rozier. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And yes, it's good. He has 6.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And they double up Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And that one, good. And the 76ers lead by 12.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Rozier's got 10.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Embiid, no good. Hornets trail by 9. Washington finds Ball. Now Boykins, guarded by Embiid. No good from Boykins. Philadelphia's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Harris passes to Simmons. And they double up Embiid. Story sinks the triple.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Harris. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Ball. To the inside, Rozier. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, his energy and hustle has been outstanding. Rozier's been all over the place, and his numbers reflect that.
Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Right side, Simmons. That shot is off. Hornets trail by 8. Defended by Milton. Oh, ball in position. They get a hand on it. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Free throw good, Milton. So it's the Hornets now. 11-point game. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Shot on the way. It's sent back down by Simmons. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
The 76ers leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Milton, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
It's stolen by Milton. Pass to Maxey. Passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Here's Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The pass to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Simmons. And that one's good. Maxey's got 11 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And that strange tension in the air. That's Ben Simmons and the 76ers. What looked like a surefire separation never materialized. And Simmons now still with the team. I can tell you he has a lot to prove this year.
And your Sixers dance team.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Robinson's checked in for the Hornets. 1:21 left to play here in the third. To the paint, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Over to the wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. .105 left to play in the third. Rozier the pass to Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Ben Simmons. The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Harris with the drive. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Not shying away at all from some contact. Harris takes it to the rim with force.
Robinson kicks to Rozier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
And the Hornets making a change here. Boykins checked in. Here's Harris. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
It's sent back down by Simmons. Robinson for 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Pass to Simmons. Over Rozier. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. Up to the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. Terry Rozier is out there with Robinson. And it's Boykins in at the 5. Just 5 on the clock. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. Philadelphia leading by 14. Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Curry wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Hayward outside. Back to Bridges. That shot off. Simmons with the defensive effort. Harris outside. He gets that one. And that's 18 points for Tobias Harris.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And Rozier, here we go. Simmons with the defensive effort. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. And slam dunk by Harris.
I tell you what, seems like everything he's putting up is finding the net. And right now, Harris is simply balling out.
Curry against Rozier. To stop the run. Connects. The jumper drops.
Terry Rozier the third.
And here are the 76ers now. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Rozier against Curry. Robinson for three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
So valuable on the defensive side of the ball. Simmons goes beyond personal, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
Ball from long range. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
76ers moving the ball around. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Simmons against Ball. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Story guarded by Robinson. Inside. Here's Harris. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Ball dishes to Robinson. Boykins passes to Robinson. And he drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And again, the Hornets missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Harris looking it over. Ball with the rebound.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Kicks to Boykins. And the rejection by Embiid.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
Here's Thibault. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Ball finds Robinson. And it's blocked. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players. Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. If Joel has position, there's not much anybody can do to stop him.
There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Ball. Plays it up and banks it in.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time calling his own number.
Pass to Harris. Simmons against Ball. Here's the hook. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist from Harris. 15 points for Ben Simmons.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Tobias Harris.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And so here is Philadelphia. The dish to Simmons. Shoots over Ball. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
And there's the pass to Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Harris. Over Washington. Harris, no good. Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics, and you haven't run away from that. So what are you looking to...
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg.